The U.S. Preventative Services Task Force is now saying women at average risk of breast cancer should start getting a mammogram at age 40. That is 10 years earlier than the previous recommendation of age 50. A local doctor tells me the switchback makes sense.
I'm a diagnostic radiologist. I have specialty training in breast imaging.
Dr. Brian Donchos of Fred Hutch Cancer Center says the new mammogram screening guideline to age 40 is a step in the right direction.
I think it reduces patient confusion. With more alignment of guidelines.
In April of 2022, I had my second mammogram.
For Gabrielle Foley, getting a mammogram starting at age 40 caught her breast cancer early when she got screened at Providence Swedish Hospital.
It was so instrumental in me being able to get treatment, have surgery, and now be back to kind of my regular life now.
Foley has a family history of breast cancer, which led her to start mammogram screenings when she turned 40 in 2021. She thinks the recommendation of starting at this age can save lives.
I was excited. I definitely encourage friends and colleagues to talk to their doctors, be able to get mammograms as soon as possible.
But the age guideline from U.S. Preventative Services wasn't always consistent. Dr. Donchos points out it is a revision from the task force's recommendation in 2009 when they raised the guideline from its original age of 40 to age 50. The intent at the time was to avoid overscreening.
Unnecessary recalls from screening, unnecessary biopsies, and potential overtreatment of very early stage breast cancer.
But the age 50 recommendation remained at odds with other groups' guidelines of starting mammograms at age 40, groups like the American Cancer Society and Fred Hutch. Fast forward to this year when U.S. Preventative Services reverted their guideline back to age 40. But why?
In the last decade or so, we are starting to see increasing numbers of women being diagnosed with breast cancer at earlier ages.
The reasons for increased cases of breast cancer among younger women is still unclear.
We don't totally know the answer to that question.
But it's still being researched. Doncho says it could be because more women are delaying childbearing and breastfeeding, which may protect against breast cancer. The new U.S. Preventative Services guideline also considers an increased rate of breast cancer among women of color.
Women with races and ethnicities other than white.
And the hope is the younger recommendation of 40 will help save more lives.
We feel this reduces the confusion and can hopefully impact those disparities.
While it's recommended 40 is an okay time to begin getting mammograms, Dr. Doncho says starting age 25, women should start risk assessment, like checking on family history and talking with your physician if you are at high risk or not. For HealthLink, I'm Christine Pay.